I'm back at Universal Studios to check up on Secret Life of Pets and, of course, the Nintendo project in the lower lot. So how about you and I dive right in? Alright, we're just going to jump right into Secret Life of Pets, and this is what this week's construction progress looks like. You can see scaffolding is still up around the facade, but most of the facade work is nearing completion. I know in the last video they were doing some painting, and you can see a lot of the windows here covered up with the plastic film, so it looks like they're just finishing up some touch-ups and maybe some lighting. And then hopefully within the next couple weeks, all the scaffolding will come down, and we'll get a big reveal of the all-new facade, and of course the completion of this side of the street, which is now called Pets Place. And then here's a shot closest to Despicable Me. You can see the not the scaffolding, but the scrims are still up around this particular section of the facade. It looks to be the entrance of the attraction. So it looks like they're still working on some either heavy painting on this side, or they just haven't taken this side of the scrims down yet. So again, in the next couple of weeks, we'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully, like I said, we'll see a big reveal of this and completion of this side of the street, which is looking fantastic. Oh look, here comes a minion. He's so cute, look at how tiny he is. Love it. But anyways, on this side of the building, you can see this is all complete, so this is all looking fantastic. Again, like I've always said though, I wish they would have just kind of pushed the facade out a little bit farther and maybe done like a sight line kind of thing here, but it still looks good. It's just a little nitpicking here and there, but yeah, this door over here though there was a big giant metal beam sticking out of it not too long ago, and I'm assuming that's what they were using to put the ride vehicles into show space. That's what they were using. So everything's all like closed up now, which is good. So that means that all of at least the ride vehicles for this attraction are in place and ready to go. I mean, at this point, they should be doing some interior testing by now, because this ride is supposed to be opening up sometime next year, like early next year, I think. I don't think it's doing a summer or late summer opening. I think this is sometime during the spring. So I would assume they're going to start cycling this attraction as soon as they can and get those cycles in so they can get this all approved and ready to go. But this is what this side of the facade looks like. And again, really good detail work here. My goodness, little minion. I love it. Hi. Alrighty, here's an overview look at the Super Nintendo project happening downstairs in the lower lot. And you can see, again, just more structural steel and steel sheeting showing up for the main show building. And it looks like the smaller show building that's off to the left-hand side of the project hasn't really seen a lot of progress as far as vertical construction. It's a lot of foundation work. So a lot of the vertical construction and a lot of the main stuff happening is in the bigger show building that is speculated to have the Mario Kart attraction in it. And again, it's multi-story, so they're working on both levels very, very hard and very, very fast. So this project is moving relatively quickly, which is nice. But yeah, we'll get a closer view of the building downstairs and see if we can see any more progress inside that building, because I know last time we were here, you know, you and I had a good image of some of the catwalks that were being installed inside that main show building. So, but yeah, this is just what it looks like at an overhead shot here. It's just such a big project. All right, that's all the work we can see from the upper lot. Let's head downstairs towards Transformers and see what we can see down there. So down from the first escalator, here is our look from this angle, slightly different angle. Again, not a lot of work happening on the left side of the project, but the right side of the project, you can see on the top of the show building, they're starting to frame out what looks to be some like little details here and there for like some sightline issues. That would be my best educated guess. But yeah, other than that, let's get a little bit closer and see if we can get another good view of the main show building. All right, here's an even closer view of the show building from the Transformers side. And yeah, just like you can kind of see some of the catwalks in there, but from this angle, not really. This might be, and this is just me spitballing some ideas out here, but this might be where the queue space is and like bigger parts of the show space are. So we might not see too many catwalk elements here, but if we go on the tram, we might be able to see on the other side of the building But yeah, on this side, you can see, especially right here, look at this steel beam. They're not, you know, parallel with the ground. They're all in different like angles. So I'm wondering if this is going to be some sort of entrance statement here. And I don't know. It's going to be interesting because the rest of the steel coming along the side of the main show building here is straightened out. It isn't bent or at a weird angle. So yeah, I wonder if this is going to be some sort of entrance statement here. All right, so those are pretty much the views that we can get inside the park. Let's hop on the studio tour and get a backstage view of the show building, because there's one portion of the studio tour where you can really get a good view of that main show building. So yeah, and I hope you guys are liking the video so far. If you are, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're new here and you love this kind of content, hit the subscribe button, because I have brand new videos every single week. And as always, count how many times Michael throws up the peace sign in the video.
Over here on the left-hand side is some more sound stage. You've got stages 16 to 18. Stages 16 and 17 over here. These two stages are currently home stages. NBC Comedy Series Super Studios on American Ferrera. We just recently, for a lot of years, we used movies like Inception, Unstoppable, Cowboys, Aliens, Muppets, Snow White and the Huntsman, Furious 6, Fast and Furious 7, The Fate of the Furious, Bird Box. That's the horror film Oscar by Jordan Peele. Quite a few classic movies that from our stages of the decades. Movies like The Phantom of the Opera starring Ron Shane. It's our first ever horror film. Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Psycho, Psycho 2, and Psycho 3, Arnie, Torn Curtain, The Sting, Scarface, Back to the Future, Back to the Future Parts 2 and 3, The Addams Family, Jurassic Park.
All right, so we just got off the studio tour, so we got a better view of the Nintendo project down in the lower lot. And again, yeah, lots of catwalks being installed, and the show spaces in that show building are pretty massive. So really excited to obviously ride the attraction when it opens up in the next couple of years, hopefully in the next year and a half, judging by how quickly they're putting everything together. Yeah, at least a year and a half. So, but yeah, tons of structural steel, tons of the heavy equipment kind of stuff going in first, and then eventually, probably sometime next year, probably before the summer, this building will be enclosed, and then we'll start seeing the same, very similar story to how we are kind of keeping an eye on Secret Life of Pets. So we won't really be able to see much, especially on the studio tour, on the backside of the show building, but we'll get a good bird's eye view, obviously, from the Super Silly Funland area. Well, that's going to do it for today's little quick construction update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you love theme park content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because I have brand new videos every single week and you won't want to miss out on that. Other than that, I hope you have a beautiful evening, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.